Live visuals coming of the Prime Minister's departure there to France. Do remember he's the guest of honor for Bastille Day celebrations in France, marking the 25th anniversary of the relationships between France and India.
Well, he is expecting a red carpet welcome from France and the president there, Emmanuel Macron. But the Prime Minister there departing for his two-day visit to Paris. He's got an action-packed agenda ahead of him. And on his way back from Paris, he is also expected to touch down in the UAE, as we've been covering. Big-ticket deals on the radar as well, Divya.
Yeah, he'll be in the United Arab Emirates for just half a day, meeting senior leaders there. But what all is on the cards when he is going to be in Paris? Well, it is going to start with the Bastille Day celebrations, and the tri-services, whether it's the Army, the Navy or the Indian Air Force, are going to be part of that celebration. In fact, they had practice sessions in France on Tuesday. The Prime Minister is going to be meeting CEOs in France. He's also going to be having a private dinner with President Macron. He is going to be going to the Louvre Museum as well. So, there is that Indian diaspora event, just like the one that we had seen in the United States and also the one we'd seen in Australia. So an Indian diaspora event planned in France as well.
In fact, if we focus about tomorrow, well, 269 Indian soldiers will march down Paris's Grand Avenue. Our Air Force's Rafale fighters will fly overhead. And our Prime Minister, as Divya has mentioned, will be the guest of honor as both nations celebrate 25 years of a strategic relationship. Now, this visit, the second high international profile visit of the Prime Minister in just 2 weeks, is likely to be both substantive and symbolic.
Right, so the Prime Minister will be welcomed by President Macron, and that will include multiple meetings in the presence of the Prime Minister, particularly a private dinner, joint meetings with the CEOs, also a state banquet at the iconic Louvre Museum on Bastille Day, which is likely also to be hosted, and the interaction with the entire political leadership of France, including the President Macron as well as other important state leaders, will also be part of his visit. A strong focus is, of course, on trade, economy, on investments with that CEO forum comprising of big names from the Indian and the French side, a close collaboration, not just on the bilateral issues, but also on the two countries when it comes to global issues. Those will also be looked upon.
In fact, India and France are in talks for the Navy to acquire 26 Rafale fighters for India's new aircraft carrier, the Vikrant. Our colleague Vishnu Shom is going to be in Paris covering all these latest developments for us. Both countries are looking at a jet engine deal as well, I beg your pardon, for India's under-development stealth fighter, where France has reportedly offered a 100% transfer of technology.